What's going on YouTube? This is On Air TV here with Brian.
On Air Teal.
And Gilbert. We're going here, or today we're going to be reviewing some of the flops and the tops of 2013 movies.
Flops and tops.
Don't flop out of your top.
Out of your top.
It's July 2013, so we got 6 months to talk about some movies that we think did good in the box office and did completely horrible. We're going to start it off today with some of the flops. First on the list is
After Earth.
After Earth, starring Will Smith and
Jaden Smith.
was a complete
Disaster.
disaster. First of all, the movie barely had the length that we were hoping for. It was only around like 90 minutes. Come on. With two all-star actors like that, we were expecting a little bit longer movie. I felt it was kind of rushed, you know. It was just a little bit all over the place. I mean, domestically it did great. How did it do? Domestically, After Earth brought in around like 200. Wait, how much? 200 million?
200 mil?
200 million total, including the U.S. And the U.S. only brought in 60 million. The total production for the movie was around 185 million. So a 20 million gross income worldwide for two actors like Will Smith and Jaden Smith, his son. It was kind of on the decline, but yeah, that's
Go back to Bel Air.
not Earth. Don't come back to Earth. The next movie flop this year was
Lone Ranger. Johnny Depp is an Indian.
Johnny Depp and what's his name? Armin.
I don't understand why Johnny Depp had to be in this movie. I don't understand why they couldn't pick a real Indian to be casted in the Lone Ranger. Why couldn't you pick a real Indian? You don't even have to pick Johnny Depp to be an Indian. You could have picked a damn Indian. We live in the native lands of America. We live in America, and there's 100 billion Indians around. I don't think
100 billion.
Okay,
right.
There's a bunch of Indians around
But-
places. You could have picked somebody else besides Johnny Depp.
Alright, the production value for Lone Ranger this year was 250 million.
250 million.
And so far, it's only brought in.
I don't even make 250. Go ahead.
So far, it's only brought in $72 million US and 123 million
Not even a quarter.
worldwide.
That's not.
It costs 250, and you guys can't even bring in. Well, you did bring in half, but you can't even bring in 60% of what it costs to make.
I really don't understand why y'all spending so much money on these movies, and yet you can't even make it this decent. It was bad. I'm sorry. It was really bad. It was too long.
The hype was too much. I think
The hype was too much.
I think it was mostly because, you know, they started showing the trailers very early on. People were getting excited. Once you saw
I
it,
was
you're
excited.
expecting like running gun, like yeah.
I was
But
excited. It's
we
a
were all
Western
excited.
film. Who doesn't like Western films? Of course, Django Unchained and whatnot, but.
But anyway, number 2, Lone Ranger. Number 3, we got The Internship, starring Owen Wilson and.
It was so bad I didn't even see it.
Yeah, the Internship, you know, when you first saw the trailers, you were kind of just like, oh man, this is funny. Yeah, they're all like, you want smoke? Yeah, you got all. Lone Internship was just like that. It was just like, you saw the trailer, you were excited, but then when it came down to like actually going to the movies and buying the tickets, you were like, what?
It looked really funny, but apparently.
Apparently not, because it only brought in 43 million US, where it cost 58 million. Any movie that doesn't at least earn the amount of money it costs to make it is a flop. Especially when you have two really good actors that worked well together in Wedding Crashers. What else did they go together in?
There's a shitload.
There's just a shitload where Owen Wilson and Vince Vaughn have been good together. Vince Vaughn, Owen Wilson, we both think you're funny.
Yeah, I think you're funny.
We both think you're funny, but you know, maybe next time, don't take a role for this kind of movie. And number 4 on our list, this one was kind of a tough one. I personally liked it. Hangover 3.
Hangover 3. Who doesn't love the Hangover trilogy?
Who doesn't like people getting raped in the ass, drunk?
And of course, who doesn't like Ken Jeong, Mr. What's his name?
John.
What's his name? The Chinese guy. Mr. fuck.
We know who you are.
We know. Yes,
But
we know
the
who
point
you
is,
are.
who's like those actors? All of them were very great together.
Of course.
I think it honestly did better than Hangover 2.
Much
better than Hangover Part 2.
It did, yeah.
It did better than Hangover
But
Part
of course, it didn't beat the original. Come on.
I think,
It wasn't even a hangover. It was more like a journey,
yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
But they did do good by not basing it again off another Hangover.
Yes,
Because the
yes.
second movie was just horrible.
It was a whole movie of its own. Yeah.
But we did go see that one. It was really good. I thought it wasn't like really good. It was just good.
It had
Like,
its funny part.
it had funny moments, but you know, we almost were expecting too much from the first Hangover. It's almost like one of those movies where they just should have stopped
Yeah, it should.
after the first one. This way, it would have been forever enshrined in the movie Hall of Fame as one of the funniest of all times.
Amen.
And the final movie flop that we have picked for 2013 so far is
Oh, Scary Movie 5. Scary Movie 5.
It's called
Did you even know it came out? I didn't even know it came out.
Exactly, that's right. Scary Movie 5 did come out this year.
I didn't even know.
We had to look very deep to remember that it came out. That's how bad of a flop it was. The Scary Movie franchise has become something of a used toy on the playground. I mean, we've all played with it. We've all liked it.
I've liked it.
But then the fifth time, you're like, I don't want to play with this toy anymore. Where's something new?
Yep, it's become a destructive sandcastle. That's what it become.
It's become a destructive sandcastle. The Scary Movie franchise has kind of, fallen off the last couple of years. It did cost, they only did bring in $32 million in the U.S. Total, but
I
mean-
could care less.
yeah, it was just one of those movies where if you saw it, I guess it was okay, but
No.
we're not watching those okay movies. We want the good ones. Alright, onward to the tops.
To the top.
To the top!
From the flops.
Exactly. When you hit rock bottom, you catapult up. And some of the movies that we found have been doing very great this summer have been Iron Man 3,
Iron Man 3.
Man of Steel,
Man of Steel.
Despicable Me 2,
Yeah.
Monsters U,
You.
and World War Z. We're at the end of the alphabet, people. Z. All these movies have really surpassed most of the critics' expectations, most of the viewers' expectations, and honestly, they made a shit ton of money.
And they were all good.
And they were all good as fuck. Good as fuck. Iron Man 3 needs no introduction. It's Iron Man. Who does not like a man flying around in a suit?
Come on now. Who doesn't love superhero movies?
Two of them are superhero movies.
Two of
top
them.
five. And Iron Man 3 made total, how much did it make? Was it 400? It was $400 million. Around $400 million worldwide. Or I think that's only US.
Mm-hmm. That's only U.S.
It cost like around $250 to make. It practically doubled its money. This was something I think Lone Ranger was trying to be, costing a crap ton of money, but making more like a poop pebble kind of money. Nothing. Poop pebble.
Yep.
Alright. And what do you think of World War Z and Monsters U?
World War Z. It was amazing. Well, of course, I've read the books. Well, book? Well, I've read the book, and of course, there's so much controversy about the book and the movie. Of course, the movie will never be like the book, and the book will never be, and that doesn't make any sense.
The book will never be like the movie, but the movie might be like the book. We can hope, we can pray, but it might come out like that.
But it wasn't. So it was okay. It was great. I liked it as a standalone film. I mean, come on, it's a zombie film. Who doesn't love zombie films? 28 days later, 28 weeks later.
We all get it. It takes time. It takes time to be a zombie.
Yep, we all loved him. I loved him. It was great. Brad Pitt, he was amazing in that movie, and
Brad Pitt still got it.
he still got it.
it.
He still got it.
Monsters U. It's Monsters Inc., but the prior form. Who doesn't like Monsters Inc.? If you don't like Monsters Inc.,
Oh yeah.
I don't even know, man. If you don't like Monsters Inc., just turn off your computer.
It's a Pixar movie. If you
It's a
don't like Pixar movie, then get the fuck out.
And what else was there? Despicable Me 2.
Despicable Me 2.
I didn't see the first one. I saw the second one. It was great. You could jump right in. It was funny. I went into it thinking it's gonna be just like a little kids film, you know, like they'll be like, ah ha ha, bee 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 boo.
How cute can you get?
It was good. It was good. It was good for all ages. You guys should go watch it.
It was beautiful. It was funny. It's Steve Carell. Come on now.
Steve Carell. And the final flops that we don't want to get into detail because this video is already very long. Sorry for that. Were Jack the Giant Slayer. That again came out this year, and Oz the Great and Powerful.
Enough said.
Bad casting. James Franco, you're good on your own.
I love you, Mila.
We love you, Mila Kunis.
But you weren't. No. I'm sorry.
And real quick, one of the a really funny film that we thought that probably didn't get as much attention, but it was still pretty good. This Is the End.
This is the end.
It was good. If you guys have time, you guys go check that out. You want a good laugh?
Check it out.
It'll be worth it. I would say if you have a free movie ticket, use it. If not, then maybe go see it. But still worth it if you have money to spend on it. This is it for this episode of On Air TV. This is Brian and
Gilbert.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We will be posting more videos weekly, bringing you top news. And yeah,
Good night.
Take care, YouTube.
Morning.